Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Ball is teed up. Joshua Carty to do the honors. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Jared Verse on the tackle. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the Rams will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Miles Murphy. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Taylor makes the catch. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
And the Birds bring out the nickel look. Third down coming up. Back now, pressure on its way. Escapes the pocket. Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. No return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. First down, ball at the 36. Hand off to the back. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the option, he's going to keep it going right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Nakua nabs this one along the sideline. And he goes out, just needed one more step to reach midfield. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
On the draw, this is Taylor. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. This one finds Taylor. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
The Rams are set to punt. And this will be his second effort of the contest. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now we're on the counter. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Their punter making his way out now. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. We don't get a return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They've got first down from the 31. They're going play action. He rolls to his right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 39. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. He finds Pickens left side. That's the first down, and he's still going. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Working inside the red zone. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
All right, here we go. Second down. They send a man in motion. On second and 12 now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. On comes Joshua Carty in the Rams field goal unit to try it on 4th down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Slide's kick is up and good. And that one's going to get them on the scoreboard.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Carty has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. You on now.
They've got a man in motion. They'll run here from the gun. And he's brought down for a loss.
Hey, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
49-yard
49-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's on the move. Looking right, and he finds him.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's completed right side. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Plowing up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Great, set.
He's only going to manage to get back to the line. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great, set.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd and 8. Jump off caught by his back. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
No touch, set. No touch.
Back to throw, Hurts. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Three plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone.
No touch.
Makes the play working the sideline, but it takes him out right at the line. He's not going to get there. Doesn't make the end zone. That's short, and they're going to turn it over as 4th and goal fails.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second down now, 7 to go. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. They just get the play off. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
Rams 3, Eagles nothing.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19, Tiger, 19. There we go, set.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. First tone of the game for James Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Working quickly here. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. Hits his running back. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Okay,
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Taylor goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
From the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
set. Don't go, 18, rep, 18, rep.
Throwing from the gun. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Another try following the sack. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia first down. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey, 73, 73. Right, set. Go silver, ready? Hey! Don't touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He lets a heater go deep. Middle. Big game downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Back to pass on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. From the red zone now. Drops back. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a lead just before the end of the third. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Good, set.
Right up the gut. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Jared Verse on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
No touch that. No touch.
Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll bring out the punter here, and he'll try to hit this one well. Oh, and they're going to fake this one. This is caught. And the fake works to perfection. He's got the first down. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the fourth. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Great.
Now a give on the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down.
No touch that. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Hurts. He beams one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a fourth quarter lead. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Offense in the hurry up here. Here's second and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. He'll throw it yet again. Escapes the pocket. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing now on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down. Here's a throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He's back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Back to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Man in motion here. First down throwing for Hurts. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
73. No touch that. No touch.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the... That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. They'll try this extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. And he's going to take a knee. Offense to the line for 2nd down. On the counter, it's Taylor. Through the 2nd level at the 40. And he's finally brought down at the 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Rams trailing by 11. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Taylor again. And they're going to get him down just shy of midfield. Still a nice gain, though, up to the 49. That's 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on 3rd.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back him up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Backed up now after the penalty. It's 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Making defenders pay for trying to tackle him. And he's officially into enemy territory now, and they're going to give him the opposing 49. It's an 8-yard pickup, leaves him facing 4th and 4. The Rams are set to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. The Eagles take a knee. They're going to let the seconds tick away in this win.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly.